certainly a matchup made for the big screen. The Lakers and the Clippers are obviously the best in the West, which makes sense why we're coming to you live from Staples Center. And also, we're wearing our Sunday best. Maria Taylor alongside Adrian Wojnarowski. We've got Jalen Rose. We've got Uncle P in a three-piece suit. So you're...
Oh, yeah, that boy clean today.
He looks fresh today. It's almost like it could be Easter, but it's not. We're just celebrating the fact that this is round 3 of Lakers and Clippers and what could be a Western Conference Finals preview. So let me get you set on a tail of the tape because we've already seen this matchup twice before. And so far, the Clippers have certainly dominated the first 2 meetings. Get this, they're winning 25 of their last 30 battles in LA. That's the Clippers who have been controlling this series as of late. But these teams have never met in the postseason. They may finally this year. In fact, our basketball power index gives them a 37% chance that they will clash in the Western Conference Finals, and that is the most likely matchup. The Clippers, though, they're 10-0 this season, as Paul would tell you, with a clean injury report, which includes every game of their current 6-game win streak. So they are balling right now because they are healthy. And then there is Kawhi Leonard. He's 15-8 head-to-head against LeBron James. That's among the best records against King James, which includes Kawhi's title with the Spurs. Remember, that kind of ended the Heatles. Leonard also riding a 5-game win streak in those matchups. And I mentioned it before. He's averaging 32 points, shooting at 55% from the field when he goes up against the Lakers. Why is the Kawhi-LeBron matchup so difficult for King James?
This is a real thing because Kawhi Leonard is a cyborg. He doesn't play with his emotions on his sleeve. He competes defensively as elite as anybody we've seen in this game. And I want to show you something that happened in 2013. I was actually at this game working for this program. And Kawhi Leonard checks in the game as LeBron James is shooting a free throw.
That face?
He was not happy about that one. He was not enthusiastic. Now, if I was coming in the game, he would have thrown a parade. And so, the greatness of Kawhi Leonard as he continued to translate himself into being the best complete two-way player in the game that plays LeBron James positions, that's why they're going to be a great rivalry going forward.
How did you find that clip?
I'm sure he was looking at Kawhi. I probably would make that face too. I mean, Kawhi is his ultimate nemesis, and to me, he's his biggest rival in the game. I mean, I know we talked about other players in the past, but he's the only one that stood up to LeBron on both sides of the ball, and he's played in the finals against him, and now they have a chance to play in the playoffs, in the Western Conference as crosstown rivals. And so in my eyes, I was just thinking, this is the best player in the game. He may not get MVP because he's missed some games, and you know, like Jalen said, he's been the face of load management, but in my eyes, he's the best player in the game.
Something I always bring up, because Paul, you've said it so many times to us, when the Clippers are fully healthy, you believe they are the best team in the NBA. I just want to gauge the temperature of the table. Do we agree with what Paul has been saying?
I do agree, and this is his rival. LeBron in his career, all of the great Hall of Fame players that were like in the Eastern Conference, he didn't really create rivalries with them. He were able to disable or dismantle them. The Pistons got older, your big 3 team got older, and he played with Dwayne Wade, played with Chris Bosh, never really made a rivalry with Carmelo Anthony. So this is the guy, and it's going to be great for us to be get a chance to enjoy it.
And LeBron right now in the first 2 meetings just averaging about 20 points per game, shooting 37%. That's his lowest average against any other Western Conference team. So you know it is difficult. And we talk about the rivalry on the court, Woj, but you've been following the rivalry off the court, the arms race that just continues between the Clippers and the Lakers.
Yeah, once the Lakers landed Anthony Davis last spring to pair with LeBron James, there was tremendous pressure on this Clippers organization to answer. They competed for Kawhi Leonard in the summer. They competed for Ty Lue. The Lakers offered Ty Lue their head coaching job. He didn't get a long enough contract offer. He ends up on Doc Rivers' staff as an assistant coach. You get to the trade deadline. Marcus Morris for the New York Knicks. Both the Lakers and Clippers vied for him. He ends up with the Clippers. Now they have a closing lineup with the Clippers of 5 two-way players. And they're always not just stars, but along the margins, the role players that can maybe not have a great impact over a long series, but can give you a great quarter in the postseason. You know, those are the edges that help win championships, and you have the Clippers and Lakers in an absolute win-now mode, trying to gain every edge they can on the other.
Yeah, it seems like they're not only preparing to win titles, but preparing for each other in a lot of ways. And something that the NBA as a whole has been preparing for, Woj, is the coronavirus, the potential outbreak that could continue. I know that on Tuesday. The expectation is to have a precautionary plan in place for most teams. What's the update that you have there?
Yeah, NBA executives, owners tell me that they are spending more time right now preparing to safeguard their organizations, their fans from the potential of the coronavirus than anything basketball related. And, the league has set into motion a number of plans if we get to a point where games have to be played in arenas that are empty without fans. We aren't there yet. We may not get there, but I think the league teams, the league office feels the next couple of weeks will tell a lot, about what the league's response to this has to be, but constant communication going on between the league office teams and health services.
Yeah, well, we'll certainly keep an eye on that, and luckily we are all here, the fans are here, and we are in luck because we have an amazing game coming our way. The Lakers and Clippers set the tip off in just about, 25 minutes? I'm looking
down at the Staples Center in just a few hours. Clippers and Lakers. Clips won the first two meetings this season. Kawhi Leonard scoring at least 30 points each time. He's averaging over 32 per game in the meetings, dominating the Lakers really since he entered the league, 22-4 in his career, including playoffs. Best mark versus the Lakers in NBA history with a minimum of 25 games. And, well, what about King James? He struggled against the Clips this season, shooting 37% in the two meetings, his worst field goal percentage against any team with at least two meetings this season. They just don't match up well. For more, we welcome in our Lakers reporter, Dave McMenamin, live from LA. So, Dave, this huge weekend continues. They beat the Bucks, that potential finals preview on Friday. Now, less than 48 hours later, they got to turn right around and face this very tough Clippers team. What are they saying about the matchup?
Well, Hannah, Lakers coach Frank Vogel said that the regular season has nothing to do with the playoffs. And so should they not be able to get a win today and break that 0-2 record against the Clippers, the Lakers feel, at least from their head coach standpoint, that they can totally turn things around in a postseason series. Now, I spoke to other sources within the team, though, that let me know that they really would like to get the monkey off their back, get a win under their belt against this Clippers team, silence some of the noise that's been building since opening night when they lost to the Clippers, and since Christmas Day when they lost to the Clippers, and for the Lakers to establish themselves against a team that's considered around the league to be the most deep and perhaps most talented.
I don't want to second guess their coach, but they've got to figure out these matchups, and going 0-3 against the Clippers is not a good look should they meet in the playoffs. Both teams, you referenced that Christmas game, both teams have added players, Waiters or Noah. Neither guy is expected to play tonight, but how different is this matchup from the previous two this season?
Yeah, you're not going to see Deion Waiters, not going to see Joakim Noah, but you will see Marcus Morris for the Clippers and Markieff Morris for the Lakers. Marcus came over from the Knicks. Markieff came over from the Pistons. Marcus is playing about 30 minutes per game, averaging 10 points for the Clippers. Markieff about 15 minutes per game, 7 points or 6 points for the Lakers. But that adds some toughness and some depth to both these teams. But really, you look back, opening night, LeBron said, who were we, who were they? You can kind of put that one, throw it out the window. Christmas Day, Lakers had a big lead, weren't able to sustain it, and that was the lowest point of the Lakers season in the midst of a 4-game losing streak. Right now, both teams are healthy, both teams are ready, both teams are ramping up towards the playoffs. This, to me, and LeBron James said it the other night in the locker room, this would be the truest test of what these teams look like in terms of what we could potentially see in a month or two in the playoffs.
Yeah, really cool story of the Twins playing in the same building there. And look, while the Lakers are looking to win their 17th championship, the Clippers have never been past the Western Conference semis. A lot to look forward to this afternoon. Dave, thanks.
Jay Harris, and what to watch for in today's matchup, Lakers and Clippers. Clippers have won both of their previous meetings this season, while LeBron James has struggled in those meetings, shooting just 37%. That's his worst field goal percentage against any team he's played at least twice so far this season. Our NBA Countdown crew looking ahead to the big matchup.
Here inside our LA studios, we are more than excited because round 3 of Clippers-Lakers is coming our way. Maria Taylor alongside Paul Pierce, Uncle P, Jalen Rose, and Michael Wilbon. We're excited. Maybe the Lakers aren't as excited as we are because against the Clippers, they've dropped the first 2 matchups. The Lakers only shoot at 42% from the field. That's their lowest field goal percentage against any other opponent this season. So talk to me, J. Rose. Why is that?
This is a clash of the Titans, and the Clippers have so many lockdown perimeter defenders with Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, and Patrick Beverley. And then you add a Morris twin. So those 4 players can guard multiple positions, switch multiple positions, try to keep LeBron James from direct line drives to the basket where he's getting layups and dunks and continuing to drop off dimes to his teammates. He's going to need Anthony Davis to dominate the matchup at the 5 against Harold and Zubac if the Lakers are going to get a dub against the Clippers.
And you know what? It seems like the Lakers it's like a hockey term. Like they're playing shorthanded against all those people. And like the Clippers are on a power play, right? And they must feel that way because that record of them being 10-0 when they don't have anybody on the injured list is just says, wow. Like what are the Lakers supposed to do against that, Paul, even if they are healthy and ready?
This is a very bad matchup for the Lakers. Anybody